immigration truck or an immigration agent, what you're going to do is yell as loud as you possibly can, La Migra.
We came here because she wanted a better life for us. She wanted a better education for us. She wanted for us to have a better future. And now this is all gonna be taken away because of him. Because of that stupid, oh my god, stupid fucking felon. He's a felon. He's a villain. He's a felon. I don't want him here anymore. I can't. I'm not coming back. I'm never coming back here.
Do you know what you would do if ICE officers come to your place of employment? First, if you're the employer, you say, I am the employer. You cannot go to any area without my permission.
ICE in Chicago with my students?
Hey guys, my name is Modi and you are welcome to Modi Speaks. So by now, most of you already know that ICE have already started sweeping illegal criminals out of the country, okay? The deportations have already begun.
Just 3 days into President Donald Trump's second term, ICE says it has made 538 arrests and detained 373 undocumented immigrants in sanctuary cities across the country. Here in New York, an alleged El Salvadorian MS-13 gang member, a Jamaican citizen facing child pornography charges, and a Honduran citizen convicted of drunk driving. The president's executive orders give federal authorities broad powers to detain and deport. The targets at the moment, though, appear to be suspected criminals, but New York City officials are prepared for anything.
Yeah, so we are seeing these criminals who illegally forced themselves into the country being arrested by ICE and awaiting deportations. And to say that I'm extremely happy with this development is a big understatement, okay? I am very happy. And you should be happy too. Listen, there is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with legal immigration, okay? Legal immigration can be a very positive boost to a country's economy. It can be very useful to the growth and development of a country, but illegal immigration can destroy the mightiest nation. Illegal immigration is a cancer, which when allowed to fester, can cripple a country. Now, many people with common sense understand that the deportation of illegal criminals in the United States is very essential right now, okay? Any reasonable person would understand this. But some fish-brained individuals think that it is wrong to remove violent criminals who snuck into the country illegally. And they have taken to their TikTok to let us know how they are going to undermine the work of ICE and also to encourage others to do so. These people are just plain ignorant. But let's watch.
I gotta talk to you about something. So you know what's kind of going on in the world right now with the president. And I want you to know that if someone in school will ever want to talk to you and ask you where are you from, or if you're from here, you do not have to answer them, okay? You do not have to answer nobody. If you need a parent, you always need to have mommy or daddy next to you at all times.
Okay.
Always. Okay? You don't have to. If someone were to ask you, I need to talk to you, ask some questions to you, what do you have to tell them? I'll let you know what to do. What do you have to tell them?
If they tell me about where
What do you have to talk to them? No, you don't want to talk to anybody unless your parent is there. Okay? You don't have to talk to anybody. If someone wants to show up at your school, you don't have to worry about that, okay? Okay. Talk to your kids, prepare your kids, because we just never know what's going to happen today, tomorrow, the next couple years. Unfortunately, all we can do is just prepare ourselves and our kids for anything that can possibly happen. I pray for every single person out there, and I wish, the next 4 years to go by smooth, and just pray for every single one of you, because we just never know. And this has barely been a couple days, and it has been a mess, and it's been a pretty sad month. I just pray for every single one of you. I know I'm not the only American feeling that way, because I've been feeling the vibes are just definitely off.
Now, listening to people like this woman talk, you would assume that the Trump administration hates children. And we all know that couldn't be further from the truth, okay? This administration have no ill feelings towards kids at all. And children who are living in the country legally actually have nothing to worry about. This is what unreasonable people like this woman like to do, okay? They try to get you emotional in order to distract you from the main goal that this administration is trying to achieve. Of course, violent illegal aliens, of which some of them are repeat offenders, are getting arrested and are awaiting deportation. But people like this woman would not bring up this kind of horrible people, okay? Rather, they would want you to focus on the children. Oh, poor little kids, they're going to be deported. Well, that's right. If the children are staying in the country illegally, then deportation is the final answer. There is no room for letting our emotions get in the way. And besides, it's not like these children are being, taken to the slaughterhouse, okay? They are not. Rather, they are being sent back to their home country where they can enjoy their full rights as a legal citizens. Then if they want to come back to the US and live in the US, then they can wait maybe after a period of time and immigrate legally. Plain and simple.
If you see an immigration truck or an immigration agent, what you're going to do is yell as loud as you possibly can, "La migra." And I mean at the top of your lungs. Make sure everyone around you can hear it. If there's any stores in the area, any restaurants, go in there and say, "La migra." Let them know that immigration is there. If an ICE agent comes up to you, do not confirm or deny anything. You have no idea who's an immigrant. You don't know anyone's legal status. Do not speculate either. If an ICE agent tries to talk to you, say, "I'm sorry, I don't know, I can't help you." Keep it moving. You do not owe them anything. Did you see something? No, you didn't. You didn't see anything. This agent comes to your door and nicely asks you, "Have you seen your neighbor? Do you know who this neighbor is?" No, you don't. You have no clue. Actually, you've never even been in the street. Please pass this along. You have no idea who this can help.
This video right here proves this meme very right. It says, "And deliver us from liberal white women." One of my friends used to tell me that the worst thing that can happen to America is a liberal white woman. I never understood her then, but right now, I do. This individual is doing everything in her power to undermine the work of ICE. The very same people that is trying to make things better for her own country. Jobs will be made available. The cost of housing will be drastically lowered because less people are going to be competing for the available homes. Salaries will be higher, unlike when so many undocumented aliens are willing to work for less pay, etc. These people complain of these economic problems, but they actively destroy the efforts channeled at eradicating these issues. What a stupid move.
ICE did a raid in New Jersey today, and it proved that this was never about undocumented immigrants. This was never about criminals or safety. This was about imprisoning anyone who they deemed to be an immigrant. ICE went to Newark, New Jersey today. They went to some random business venue and just started arresting people. They arrested anyone who they thought was undocumented. And within all the people that they arrested were U.S. citizens and a U.S. military veteran. And Newark, New Jersey's mayor, Ras Baraka, is completely disgusted by the actions of ICE today, and he is calling it out. He said that the U.S. veteran was ridiculed and the legitimacy of his military documentation was questioned. He is also calling out the fact that ICE had no warrants in conducting any of the arrests, and they just showed up to this venue and started indiscriminately arresting anyone who they believed looked like an immigrant. It's also being loud at the fact that these actions are a violation of the Fourth Amendment. This is exactly the response that we should be expecting from our politicians. Baraka is not going to let this slide, and he is standing up for his residents. This was never about going after undocumented immigrants. ICE will arrest anyone who they deem looks like an immigrant. Doesn't matter if you're a U.S. citizen or resident. If you look like an immigrant, they'll arrest you. And that's exactly what we've been trying to warn people about. They are not just coming for undocumented people. They are coming for everyone.
They are coming for everyone. They are coming for everyone. This is the most meaningless phrases I've ever heard. ICE is coming to deport everyone from the US, including themselves. Anyway, let's focus on the other thing she said. She said that ICE is not coming for the undocumented immigrants. Rather, they are coming for anyone they see as immigrants. Now, that is a blatant lie, and she knows it, okay? And let me tell you something. Even if ICE mistakenly takes in a fully documented immigrant or a fully documented citizen, I still would not fault them for that, okay? Or blame them for that, okay? Seeing as these liberals are coming out to confess that they would be jeopardizing the deportations and that they would encourage other people to hide information from ICE. And newsflash, no illegal immigrant is going to reach out to ICE and be like, "Arrest me, I am undocumented." That's never going to happen, okay? Now, the only thing that ICE can do is to start their investigation by approaching people who appear a certain way. And yes, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, if you ask me. If you get approached because of your accent, then you shouldn't be mad about it. Now, all you have to do is to clarify that you are a citizen or that you are a legal immigrant. And believe me, that will be the end of the discussion. But if you get arrested despite being legal, then maybe, I'm guessing that it was because you took the advice of these liberal women and you decided to withhold information and clear your name, or you decided to lead yourself into a wild goose chase, just like this individual did, thinking that you are hurting ICE. She says, my fully documented ass running from ICE just to waste their time. Now, if she gets caught by ICE because she's pretending to be an illegal immigrant, she would still come to realize that she have also played herself, because not only would she be arrested for leading ICE to think that she is an undocumented immigrant, she have also wasted her own time by herself. So in case you don't know, ICE officials are not magicians, okay? And since you don't want to help them, the only thing they can do is to, improvise. So I do not blame them for that. I would only blame them if they find out that you are a legal citizen or you are a legal immigrant and they still arrested you even after you have shown documentation. And that is something I doubt is happening. So guys, to tell you the truth, this deportation of illegal aliens is actually for your own good, as long as you are a citizen or a legal immigrant in the United States of America. I know it's not beautiful to witness, but it really has to be done, okay? As of 2024, over 11 million unauthorized immigrants are living in the US, and several million more people have arrived in the past 2 years on parole or with an uncertain legal future. And this situation is weighing heavily, negatively heavy on the country. And mind you, reporting certain issues like the presence of illegal aliens is in fact the most ethical thing you can do as a citizen. And it is also a big part of your social and civic responsibilities as a citizen of a country. And again, it is a crime to aid or conceal an undocumented person. It would be very stupid of you to risk going to jail for that. It would be very foolish of you to fight a federal law or federal agency, in this case, ICE. It would be very irresponsible of you to risk losing your livelihood, all in the name of protecting a criminal who forced themselves into your country without going through the right channels. I am sorry if you're hurt by whatever I said, but I am just saying it as it is. Because for as long as US laws criminalizes anyone who comes into the country illegally, then everything I just said remains the truth. As always guys, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions, but feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel, like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or buying me a copy if you like, as a way of supporting the channel. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.